Hey guys, as part of last week's video, I had to make these two siphon tanks. So I figured I'd show you how I made them. So what we started with was a 2.1 ounce aluminum oxygen tank. And and I don't know how well you can see that, but I drilled this out to an 1/8 inch pipe thread fitting. According to my card here, if I look at the right side, 1/8 inch 27 uses an R. We come over to the other side, we find that the R is 3390, and I think I went a little bit bigger. I went to the 11/32 with that one, but I can't remember for sure what I drilled it at. And then after that, grab a cloth here just to keep this from scratching. Don't want to put too much pressure on it because you'll break it. Grab some tapping fluid and our tap. A little bit of fluid to start. Your first half turn is the most important. You want to be perfectly straight. Now, test the fit. You want it at least 3 turns in there. So we got 1, 2, 2.5. That's where my threading ended. So we'll take it another full turn. All right, 1, 2, and 3 by hand. I could probably take it another half turn with the wrench, so we're good. Now we got to move to the milling machine. All right, so here, clear away some of this styrofoam. I have a drill that is one size bigger, I believe 15 thou bigger than the 1/4 inch that I need for these. And what I also have here is a compression fitting that's off a piece that I don't use anymore. It's basically sacrificial at this point. So what I'm going to do is clamp it in here just to keep it from spinning. I have a piece of rubber here that I'm putting it down against. And we drill it out. Alright, now that's very hot. I might be able to pull it out and give you a look. Hopefully you can see. I've taken that ridge off, so now the pipe can slide straight through. This is one with the ridge still on it. As you can see, the pipe's not going to slide straight through, even though it's wide enough at this end. Alright, now I got to put these pieces together. So we start with this. I should note, this isn't my final assembly. I'm going to put Teflon tape on when I do my final assembly. That goes in there, and I would give it an extra 1/4 turn. That goes down. We have our little bushing type deal here. And then, of course, the other half of our thing. And then, of course, I would put that down. Also something to note, because this is going to be sitting at an angle, I will be putting a slight bend in here. But again, that's final assembly stuff. And if you have your tank sitting straight up, you don't need that. Something that you might want to do, though, if your tank is straight up, take and cut this bottom at a 45-degree angle, so that way your tube isn't butting up against the bottom of your tank. This technique here will also work for like a vacuum tube insulation type deal. If you're doing a solar trough, you would just take this same setup, put it at the other side, and then run a bigger tube in between the threaded parts. You can do this with PVC, you can do it with copper, you can even do it with steel pipe. It'll work just as well. Also, if you wanted an inline cooler, what you could do is run the same setup, but have a fitting on each end of the bigger pipe, and then run water through it. So there's actually a water jacket around the end of this pipe, around this pipe, and then you run your hot liquid through it, and the water jacket would cool it off. So that's it for the siphon tank. You guys, if you can see me with all this light coming from everywhere, have yourselves a good day.